here with the cast and crew of Bridget and the director. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing very well, thank you. Yeah.
Did you all fly here from Ireland?
Yes, we did on Thursday evening we arrived. We're going back on Monday evening.
So exciting. So I want to just ask you quickly, when did you first discover this story of Bridget?
It's a story from my local village, and it's just a story from my local village that I always wanted to do something about, because she was burned as a witch and she wasn't a witch.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So basically that was it. Yeah.
I watched it a few days ago and it was really heart-wrenching. You guys are all really incredible. It must have been a pretty intense set. I want to talk to you what it was like during those really dark moments on set. How did you kind of handle that?
Yeah, I think with a story like that, it's obviously quite like abstract to sort of real life. So you kind of try and find something that you can kind of cling to in the character. Like, so obviously I was playing the role of someone who like murdered their wife. That's something that's I'm not going to plan on doing in real life. So, but I suppose maybe I kind of focused on the idea of that feeling of when a relationship is getting away from you, that desperation that comes with that logic goes out the window a little bit, and that's I suppose how I found a way into the character in that way. But the cast and the crew and everyone there was, as an experience, was just fantastic. Like, so even in those really intense long days, still a really good atmosphere and everyone supported each other. So that was the main thing, really.
Yeah. And how did you relate to playing Bridget, this really special woman?
A huge privilege. Only for Anne, none of us would be here. So yeah, massive privilege. But I suppose I was very, I knew it was important to make sure that came across as, she was a nice, independent, strong-minded woman who I believe was in love with her husband and didn't really understand what all this was about.
Yeah.
And she was innocent, and it was important to play her innocent, but also she was a little bit sassy.
As we all are.
A little bit of guff,
but innocent.
But just to convey the message of what happens to women in those situations and the importance of it. And one of the big takeaways for me was gossip and speaking badly about people can get you into a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
And get people hurt. So yeah, that was one of my big takeaways from it. The gossip got her killed as well. The nasty gossip's beside me here.
Unfortunately, I was given that role, the role of the gossip. Yeah. However, great for, it was a fun role to play. Yeah. But my role was how she was spoken about in her life by the people that had nothing better to do with their time. So they spread rumours and ran home with the stories and all the rest of it. So I suppose all those little bits added to the anger of Bridget's husband and unfortunately led to Bridget's death. So mine wasn't really such a nice role. But
it still happens today.
Yes.
And we still have people doing things like that too, sad.
Crazy. And I want to give a shout out to the singer, the male who sang that song. Can I get a copy of that? That was actually a beautiful song.
He's actually a singer-songwriter in Ireland, and I just happened to get friends with him a few years ago, and I asked him would he do it, and he done it free of charge.
Oh, wow.
No bother. And he's a beautiful singer.
Yeah. Put that baby on Spotify, seriously.
Yeah.
Well, guys, thank you so much for chatting with me. Congrats on the film. It's really beautiful, and have so much fun tonight.
Thank you very much.